Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. This is our first full week back after back to school week last week, and I hope those batteries are charged. We're ready to go. A little less chaotic, I'm feeling, this Monday. I think we got a couple of days under our belt last week, so we are good to go this morning. Coming up on the show is Pickle Fest, set to return to Brandon. This is some interesting stuff developing over the weekend. Big results from Super Strength from Super Kids. We'll get the update from Quentin and see the superheroes in action. The internet destroys another Karen. This time around, it's baseball instead of somebody stealing a hat at tennis. And a pumpkin miracle, a Manitoba pumpkin patch. Managed to get out about 100 people to get her crop off. Some big success. She was very upset on Friday. Managed to get it all done, and that's a really good feel-good story to start the week. Along with a WestJet incident at St. Martin. Maybe you saw this. A landing gear kind of collapsed. They knew they had some landing gear problems, and the thing is that if you're going to have landing gear problems, do you want to have it at an airport where one of the most visible live webcams, we've had it on this show probably a dozen times. It's that beautiful beach cam showing the water and the planes fly right over the beach. It was that one. And so, of course, they've got it filmed, and we'll have it for you. Also, the MTV VMAs went last night. Does anyone care? Does anybody still watch this? I mean, MTV doesn't even air music videos anymore. They dropped to 13% programming of music videos after the year 2000, basically in kind of weaker hours and through the night and stuff like that. They barely play any music videos at all anymore. I don't even know why they're having this. And I'm going to be talking a little bit weird today because my weekend was kind of a write-off weekend. Because Friday at 5:30, I was enjoying some homemade French fries out of the air fryer, and I cooked them too long. And they were delicious. They were crunchy, but this happened. I split a molar. You gotta love that. You're just eating your food, and then all of a sudden, kerplunk. You think, oh, that kind of hurt. I kept eating, kept going, and then quickly realized, half my molar is hanging out of my mouth. Sorry about this. If you're having some breakfast this morning, it's kind of a gross picture to start the day, but of course, 5:30 on a Friday, I'm like, oh my God, I got half my molar and the root was exposed. It was a disaster. And it just so happened we'd planned a trip to Winnipeg to see my son on Saturday. So I quickly called a dentist very close to him. And so I spent Saturday in the chair. I spent Sunday on the couch. I am hopped up on Tylenol and pain meds because it took 16 needles to get this thing out. I'm a friggin' gorilla. 16, new record. You know there's a problem when the dentist goes, wow. Holy cow. Can you feel this? Yeah, I can still feel. What are you injecting me with? Saline? Give me the good stuff. We've never seen anything quite like this. Your tolerance for drugs is right up there with Keith Richards. Yeah, I've been told that. So I'm going to talk a little funny. Talking a little funny today. Here's my tooth. I got to keep it in case they ever want to clone me, which I don't think is going to happen. But anyway, so yeah, I'm a little sore and don't have really any really cool, wonderful stories about travel or food to tell you this morning, except for my trip to the dentist's chair. That's all I've got for you. So I look forward to yours. Let's welcome everybody aboard. It was the kickoff of the NFL this week. Oh, Sunday was awesome. Lots of football on now. And if you've got a football fan in your life, chances are you will be a football widow at this point. You're going to lose them until February. So on the weekends. Big results of the Wagattail Walkathon this weekend. Strong Kids weekend. And can't wait to see what this Pickle Fest is going to, what's going to develop there. Okay, let's say good morning to some of our sun seekers in chat. See who we got hanging around with us this morning for some coffee and conversation at beach time. We did get hit with a little bit of frost over the weekend. I was in the city and didn't know frost in Winnipeg, but southwestern Manitoba got nicked by it. Some white roofs on Saturday morning. Hopefully your flowers and veggies didn't get hit too hard with the frost. It is supposed to be a nice warm-up with probably 30 degrees by the end of the week. Actually, you know, we didn't take a look outside. Let's just get out to take a look at these webcams this morning. Things are a little bit cloudy. Cool start, 5 degrees. In for a pretty decent week. Decent. Our high today, 25 degrees, which is well above normal for this time of year, and probably closer to 30 by the middle of the week, and then rain showers, they're saying, to end the week. That could change, of course. But our normal for this time of year is now 20, so anything in the 20s is above normal. So this is a good week for us. This is good. This is going to be a good week. All right, let's see what we've got in chat before we get into the pickles. Getting into the pickles. Road Reverend is here with Pebbles this morning on Twitch. Hi. Hello, everybody. Zumba Bernice is here, too, along with Janine over on Facebook. Tracy Rogers here on Twitch with Cindy. Good morning to you both. Polar Bear is here, too. Good morning, Polar Bear. Hope you had a nice weekend. Ron is over on X this morning, the Guardian of the X. Jody is over on Facebook, and Richard is joining us on Facebook. Good morning, Richard. Hope you had a nice weekend. Nick says, good day, y'all. Hope everyone had a great start to the week. KDD4380 is over on Twitch. Rhonda is here on Facebook. Back from The Rock. Hi, Rhonda. Hope you had a nice trip. So jealous. Had much more fun than me in the dentist chair, that's for sure. As beach cams go, that's one of my favorites, says Nick. It is one of the internet's favorites. There's nothing like just like watching a plane fly, 50 feet over your head, feel the warm air blast. And then on takeoff, it's the opposite. You know, people will, there's this challenge they do where beachgoers will stand at the gate and they will like hang on to the fence because when that jet engine fires up, I mean, there's a reason that heavy thing can get in the air. It is blowing a tremendous amount of hot air. And, It'll blow people over. Chairs are in the water. It's funny to watch. We've played the video a few times. Megan is here on Facebook. Good morning, Megan. Loretta is here on Facebook, too. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Zumba Bernice, not your molar. Oh, no. Yeah. Oof. That's a terrible feeling. But hey, I got my money's worth out of the freezing anyway. 16 needles. Is that a lot? I think that's a lot. I don't know what that means. Richard says, ouch, must be painful. Actually, the recovery was much worse than the break. It was more of a, oh, that's sharp in the back of my mouth. That's weird. French fries are not supposed to do that. It's old age. One by one, my teeth are slowly falling out. Soon the Tyler Glen show will be done by an AI version of me, complete with false teeth. Good morning, Patricia. Good to see you this morning. Cindy says, sorry, hear you had a bad weekend. Well, and it wasn't totally bad. I mean, I got to see David, and I did have a Costco hot dog. I did get in there. Oh, my God. We just picked up some ketchup almonds, ketchup-flavored almonds, and some Montreal steak spice. But I was there for the hot dog. I had to go for a hot dog. And even though I had the molar, I chewed on this side. I chewed on this side over here. So I got one Costco hot dog in me. That was the highlight of my weekend. Well, and seeing my son, visiting with him and his girlfriend, it was really nice to see them. And you know, they did obviously most of the talking, but it was got a lot of Brandon people. Oh my God! Every time I turned around, another Brandon. It was Brandon Day at the Costco, and man, the one at Headingley, she's done. It's done. November 13th, it opens. So. And I kept saying that as I was running into people. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Wow. Well, because there was a Bomber game, too. A lot of people were in town for the Banjo Bowl, and I had spent some time in there. So that's probably what was going on there. But I was Mr. Hot Dog in there for the – and, you know, once again, less than the last time. It was a 40-minute wait last time. This time around, it was only 25 minutes. So their wait times are down. But it's complete chaos. I did not enjoy that experience on Sunday. It was completely, you need to be medicated. And I was medicated because I had a tooth pulled. You need to be medicated to go in there. I mean, the pushing, the shoving, it's just, it's undescribable. It's like being in a third world country, quite honestly. I thought, this is crazy. It's like Christmas Eve, and they've said, the store is going to close in 1 hour. And everyone's just like frantically grabbing things off the shelves. It's insanity. It's not a fun experience at all. So I grabbed my steak spice, and I grabbed my ketchup almonds, and my hot dog. And off I went. Thanks, Pebbles. Thank you for your patience. I sound a little bit weird, sound frozen. But we'll get through it. Tracy says, hope you're doing better. Thank you. Pain meds are fantastic. Fantastic. Loving it. Good morning, Quentin. Congratulations on your Super Strength Super Kids event. Sorry I couldn't make it. I was recovering from extreme dental surgery. It was extreme. Yeah, I'm going to be one of these people. I'll embellish a little bit. The ambulance showed up. It was crazy. They were working on me for so long. Then they carted me away. No, I won't be one of those people. Nick says, ketchup-flavored almonds? I just want to be sure I heard that properly. Yeah, ketchup-flavored almonds. They got these weird products you can only get there. Now, keep in mind, I understand. People are going to say, why would you do that when you got a molar that you just got pulled? Well, they're going to sit for a while. I've had those almonds. So good. They scratch the ketchup itch. And they're healthier than ketchup chips. I'm trying to make small changes. My damn teeth are falling out. I'm trying to make small changes. Ketchup chips, ketchup almonds. I like ketchup chips better. But, you know, ketchup almonds are, they're a healthy version, right? I guess. Kind of. They are. Not as good as the Costco hot dog. Oh, the creme de la creme. Yes. And for the low, low price of $1.50. Oh, I just feel good eating it on so many levels, except for about 2 hours afterwards. But that's okay. It's all good. It's a delectable delight. Angela is here on Facebook. Hi, Angela. Have a great Monday. Ouch. You like that, hey? Sorry about that. Tracy's like, you're not going to show that, are you? I'm like, yeah, I share. We share. This is a show about sharing. I'm sorry. I had major surgery over the weekend. I had a major medical incident. A major catastrophic. Maybe that's it. My pain tolerance is not all that good. Quentin can go and get like a limb taken off. It's like, yeah, take it off with a rusty chainsaw. And I'm like, oh no, I got a paper cut. I tried to open my Manitoba Hydro bill and I got my finger. I need some medical attention. I have an injury. I have no threshold for pain. Zero. Maybe that's why the dentist looked at me. What the hell is wrong with this guy? 16 needles? 16 needles to freeze him? I don't think you should have any pain, though. Anyway, good morning, Derek. Nice to see you. Good to see you. Let's get into yesterday's good thing. If you're this is your first time checking out the show, by the way, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. If you're spending 2 minutes, 20 minutes, or 2 hours with us, we're on most platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and X for the first hour of the show. Twitch, of course, as well. And then we move over to Twitch for hour 2 exclusively. It's for VIPs only. Only the important people. Now, how do you become one of those important people? Well, you just sign up on Twitch, get yourself a user handle, and you can comment for the entire 2 hours. Otherwise, welcome aboard. Welcome to the first hour of the show, and thank you for sharing a little bit of your morning with us. And we'd like to start with a little bit of positivity. So we call this segment Yesterday's Good Thing. And the Vikings, my Vikings did not play. They play tonight against Chicago. That's not a good thing, but I'm hoping, it's low-hanging fruit. If your team played yesterday and they won, that's likely a good thing for you. Also, the Wheat Kings back in action. They beat Regina. This all exhibition games. I believe the home opener's on the 19th against Moose Jaw, if my memory serves me correctly. And so sports is coming back. Nick's GT speaking of Wheat Kings, there goes Nick. Nick says, GT got my tickets for the Wheat Kings home opener next Friday. Oh, that's fantastic. It's next Friday. So is that the 18th? No, 19th. Sorry. September the 19th. Is the ticker right? Nick would have corrected me. I'm sure it's correct. Patricia says, I was in Costco yesterday too. South End one. Yeah, that's where I was. It was Brandon Day. There was probably like 100 people there after the football game. Yes, my son lives in St. Vital, so it's the closest one to that one. It's on McGillivray, I think. Oh, I guess that's yesterday's good thing. Only if you had a hot dog. Only if you got the $1.50 hot dog. And I can't figure out for the life of me why every grocery store on the planet doesn't offer up a $1.50 hot dog. It's the secret to success. I think everyone's there for that. They're not there for the other stuff. No one likes Costco for anything else but the hot dog. I've convinced myself of that. And you should too. It's delicious. It's a delicacy. It's amazing. Yesterday's good thing. What happened to you yesterday? That was awesome. Or sometime on the weekend. It ends Wednesday, the biggest sale of the year at Leon's Furniture Superstore, the Customer Appreciation Day. Speaking of hot dogs, they've got free hot dogs and drinks until this sale ends on Wednesday. So if you're looking for a lunch or a dinner that's kind of free and you're in need of a couch, a love seat, maybe a mattress or a new fridge, go see our friends at Leon's, 3635 Victoria Avenue in Brandon, because they love you. The door crashers are huge, and it's Customer Appreciation Week at Leon's. At the Elkhorn Resort and Clarso Nordic Spa, again, Thursdays through the month of September and October are pretty fantastic because the Clarso Spa in those evening hours becomes quite the little hub of social activity. It does. It's Thursdays, 6 till 10, $59 per person. Canned drinks are welcome in the spa zone. Cell phones are allowed, which they normally aren't. There's weekly music themes on September 11th, this Thursday, 80s hair bands at the Clarso Nordic Spa. And, of course, that's not all. They've got their fundraising pancake breakfast coming up this week, actually, on Sunday. Sunday, if you're looking for a nice breakfast, you can help out a great cause on Sunday at the Elkhorn. They've got beer tasting and spa time at Clarso on the 16th and 23rd. And, of course, live music at Buffalo Bar and a comedy invasion on September the 27th. Boy, we got a lot of comedians. We've got Brett Butt coming. We've got the Comedy Invasion on September the 27th, and Russell Peters is coming in November. Oh, it's going to be a funny fall. We need it. It's going to be awesome. And Skydancer Casino, the big Halloween party is Hairball October the 31st. They are America's best tribute band. If you like Twisted Sister, AC/DC, Motley Crue, and the list goes on and on. These guys do it perfectly, complete in costume. They have been to all 50 states dozens of times because they are so popular, and it's amazing that they got a Halloween show. Perfect. I mean, it's all about the costumes on October the 31st. SkydancerCasino.com, and while you're there, you can get your tickets to see Tracy Bird on November the 15th. Quick housekeeping note, they had a water line break. And so the casino, which doesn't happen very often, is going to be closed today, tomorrow, and will reopen on Wednesday. 2 days it's been closed. It's like it does not close. But if you go there today or tomorrow, it's going to be closed because of a water pipe that broke. Now, that can't be fun. Getting all those machines all soaking wet. Not fun. Cindy's GT, watched my daughter and sisters compete in the Amazing Race Dolphin. The Amazing Race Dolphin. Was there pierogi eating involved? Was there kubasa eating it? No, that wouldn't be very nice. Now, what? Oh, there they are. Look at that. It's amazing. It's so amazing. It's the Amazing Race. Oh, there was a delicious supper at Wellman Lodge and ended Sunday quadding. So beautiful out. Wasn't it a nice change? We got a little bit of that frost, and then the sunshine came out. Look at them. They're all amazing. Way to go. Amazing Race Dolphin. Good job. Well done, guys. Richard's GT, I went to Tim Hortons and had pumpkin spice. He's got like the jack-o'-lantern emoji. And he just like loaded up on pumpkin spice. Thank you, Richard, for supporting those that support the show. I do appreciate it. And I know you love Tim Hortons. That is good. So we all do. It's fantastic. I discovered the farmer's wrap before I got my tooth pulled. Grabbed one of those farmer's wraps. God, they're good. They don't make anything that's not good. I don't know why I'm surprised, but I'm usually a turkey bacon club guy, but with my mouth hurting, I wanted something a little bit smaller. And oh, is it ever good? Yes and no. You left an O out of Moose Jaw. Did I? Oh, that's hilarious. I couldn't have. Oh, it's Moose Jaw. Yeah, thanks. Nick is my proofreader of the ticker. I left an O out of. Could I? You know, Nick, you're pretty amazing. Okay, and look at that. In real time, we fixed that. Saves me embarrassment. You saved me again, Nick. Look at, gosh, I'm so lucky I have you guys. You guys are so awesome. Quentin says, GT helped make a dream come true for a very sick young man. Yes, the super strength for super kids. What is this? They all gathered at Anytime Fitness on Sunday afternoon, and they had strength exhibitions. They raised some funds. They had superheroes there. They had food there. Oh, no, that was something for that. They did not have Al Bundy there. There, look at this. No regrets. No regrets. There's Quentin and a staff member from the Anytime Fitness crew. Amber, that's it. Oh, and SpongeBob was there. Look at that. SpongeBob is there. And Quentin and a giant tire. But there were superheroes too. And look at you. You can lift a tire. You can do it. You can do it. And then the cops showed up and said, okay, keep it down. Keep it down, you kids. This is enough. But no, there's the superheroes of the day. Spider-Man showed up along with, we could use your help. No one wanted to let them go after they showed up. It was like, oh man, we could really use you. Crime is out of control, crime fighters. And Jack is the little guy that they are raising funds to send to Disney World. I believe that's probably Jack there, I'm thinking, isn't it? I would assume that's the photo that Quentin shared. Jack, congratulations. That is fantastic. And way to go to Quentin and Amber and everybody involved with Super Strength for Super Kids. We're in that time of year where there's so much going on because we're all trying to jam in these events before the weather changes. Get it done. Get it jammed in. And it was also the Wagatail Walkathon this past weekend with the Brandon Humane Society. And so there were a lot of people out with their fur babies doing some walking. And Oh, there's some cute puppies. Cute puppies. Raising funds for the Brandon and District United Way. Leslie sent these to say, hey, we were out in the sunshine too, enjoying the beautiful weather and enjoying the awesome company of, I miss my puppy. Oh, there's some Wheat Kings. They got cut off there. Hang on a second. We got there's the Wheat Kings and the puppies. Zuma Bernice says, spent yesterday watching. She was there. I didn't see you in the pictures. Maybe you're Spider-Man. Zumba Bernice, your secret is safe for me. See, Zumba Bernice is just an ordinary sunseeker by day, Spider-Woman by night. We thought it was Spider-Man. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, that's it for pictures from the Wagatail Walkathon. Congratulations to all those folks who turned out, and along with the adopters. What else? Yesterday's good thing. Wagatail Walkathon. Strong Super Friends for Super Kids event. What else do we have going on? Well, it was a good thing that the pumpkin patch got saved. A woman took to social media to put out a plea. It was quite an emotional plea on Friday with the frost coming. This is in St. Andrews, Manitoba. And, oh, man, it's, you got social media is like fire. It can cook your food. It can burn your house down. It was cooking food. She went to TikTok and Facebook, and she was in tears and said that they really needed help. It's kind of how they make their living. And with the frost coming, they needed to get these pumpkins off the field. And people showed up. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to have, I'll show you what happened there and kind of who showed up after the break. Because we got to take a quick beach break. Thank you so much for your good things. It was an awesome weekend. I wish I could smile more, but my freezing is preventing me from smiling a little bit more than I... Also, that WestJet flight had its landing gear collapse. We'll take a look at that. And Pickle Festival. Is Pickle Fest coming back? Does anyone remember Pickle Fest in downtown Brandon? We'll discuss. First, we're off to Greece. Rise and shine. It's a Monday, feeling fine. Sun is up, sky so blue. Let's tackle this, me and you. Good morning, good morning. Sun seekers, yeah, we're coming. Let's go. Good morning, good morning. We got this, yeah, we're running. New week, new chance. Move your feet, start to dance. Move it. Feel the beat, feel the light. Together we can reach new heights. Good morning, good morning. Sun seekers, yeah, we're coming. Let's go. Good morning, good morning. We got this, yeah, we're running. Oh, the day's just begun. Let's have some fun. Chase the sun. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. With every step, rise above. Life's a game, let's show our love. Good morning, good morning. Sun seekers, yeah, we're coming. Let's go. Good morning, good morning. We got this, yeah, we're running. Okay, this is the Aurelia's, a beach called Aurelia's in Greece. And we got a lot of cars parked in front of our little beach today. Oh, man. As we get your Monday started, getting our first week back at school, our first full work week back at class. It is going to be a pretty decent week, with the exception of today. We're supposed to see some off and on rain showers, and then we'll see the sun come back midweek. But temperatures are well above normal for this time of year. We start out at 5, and we should warm up to, what are they saying, 26 degrees, but again, off and on showers through the day, and then sunshine towards midweek. I'm really thinking that these rain showers, there's a real strong chance they won't develop. So if you're a farming friend and you're trying to get some harvest done here, trying to get that crop off, don't despair. I mean, this could change, and actually the U.S. models say that there'll be more sunshine than rain. So a bit of a conflict there. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Before we get to our next segment, pumpkin patches, okay? Local pumpkin patches, do you go to any? Have you gone to some? Could be far, could be wide, could be anywhere on Earth. Have you visited a pumpkin patch? Because we're kind of getting into that time of year, and they're often fun to go to check out the pumpkins. Some of them have different attractions and rides and things like that. Just mention it in chat. Good morning, blessed mama. And yes, and Quentin said that, yes, the goal was reached, and they're still collecting funds for Jack. So, you know what? If you did not have the opportunity to help out Jack at Super Strength for Super Kids, Jack is battling cancer right now, and they're sending him to Disney World. Yes, it's going to be, it's a small world after. How exciting. What a beautiful thing. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful. And if you didn't get a chance to help out on the weekend, they're still accepting e-transfers. Just reach out to Quentin on Facebook. You can DM him. Easy to find. He's also over at Century 21 in Brandon. If you cannot find him, they will be able to get a hold of him and say, hey, I want to help out Jack. I want to help out with a little, top it up a little bit. Get them some of those pickles. Get them some pickles on Main Street. Have you ever had a Disney pickle? Oh, my God, they're good. They're so good. They're so expensive. $8 for one tiny cucumber, but I'm desperate to get the recipe. I've got to get it. They won't share it. They're made in Wisconsin. They're so good. Koenig Stowe is here. Good morning, Koenig Stowe. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the show. So the pumpkin owner that put the pledge out on Friday, she was upset. Now, had my molar not split and had I not arranged for emergency dental surgery, I likely would have gone out to at least lift a couple of pumpkins on Saturday. I'm glad that 100 people showed up to help out. Here you can see her here. I think her name is Wendy. And she's crying. You've seen these TikToks before where people are upset about different things. She's obviously upset because they're pumpkin farmers and the frost is coming and she's overwhelmed.
We have at least till the middle of the month, but that's not the case, and there's so much to take off the field.
Help is on the way, dear!
Yesterday, our new friend Mel from Schwab Pumpkins posted that they're very worried about getting all of their pumpkins off the field. The frost came way earlier this year. They weren't anticipating that, and so there was so much work to be done, and they were worried it wouldn't happen. Let me tell you, this community came together, and we got those pumpkins off that field. The goal was to get everything off by Saturday so that the next night of frost wasn't going to ruin their harvest. We were beyond honored to come and give a hand this afternoon. We were lucky enough to meet some new friends. We ran into one of my old coworkers, which was the absolute best, and the kids really did a great job of helping. It's so important to me that my kids learn if you need help, ask, and your community will come together and give you a hand. It takes a lot of bravery to be vulnerable and ask for help, and we were so honored that we could go out and give a hand today. We can't wait to go back in the fall and purchase our pumpkins.
Wow, and there's the kids. That'd be me laying in the field. Oh, the sun came out and I'm tired. Isn't that quintessential 2025? I mean, that is the gold medal. That is really, in a social media society, that is the gold medal. That is the gold standard. That's heaven on earth. that somebody goes online. Step one, we need a vulnerable situation. A person needs help. And with so much garbage happening in the world, with the dumpster fire of the world we have going on, it feels so good to be able to jump in and say, like this family did, help is on the way. And of course, there were a lot of people, like over 100 people showed up to help out the crew at the punt. Here she is, and here's the mom. Help is on the way. I got my kids. We're going to show them to do good. It's all about doing good in the neighborhood. At the drop of a hat, and off they go. Absolutely awesome. Help is on the way. And they were very appreciative. Before the show started this morning, I saw that they had posted this update. Let's see if this will play here.
Hey everyone. So the last volunteer just left, and I think we had over 100 people in the last 2 days. Here comes my very tired husband. Are you happy?
Very happy, very thankful.
Can you believe it even?
Nope.
I know, it's so amazing.
It's a lot of amazing, nice people. It's pretty inspiring.
Yeah. Thank you everyone who came out and saved our year. We're so grateful.
All right, and that's it. It's pretty basic. It's called Schwab Pumpkins if you're looking for it. Now, this is north of Winnipeg. If you're in the Selkirk area, Lockport, North Winnipeg, Schwab Pumpkins. And they've got a huge pumpkin patch out there. If you're in the area, you can swing by in the coming weeks and congratulate them and support them. And they look like a nice family there. Patsy Ann says the only pumpkin patch I'm aware of is in Pearson. Asking about pumpkin patches. Have you been to a pumpkin patch? If so, where? We'd love to frequent them. Now you know of one in St. Andrews, Manitoba. Oak Lake, one closed during COVID, did not reopen. Blessed Mama says, that is incredible. So kind. I love it. Of course, I love it. It is the perfect way to start every day. Somebody needs help. Step one. Step two, social media to the rescue. Step three, people are there to help out. That is just as good as it gets in 2025, ladies and gentlemen. It's as good as it gets. So get the help out there. Get there. Loretta says, oh, so nice that there is still good people out there. Well, 100. There's 800,000 in Winnipeg, but 100 were able to come out. Road Reverend says, so glad to see everyone come together and help them out. See what I'm talking about? There's some good people. There's good things happening. The world is not a dumpster. Well, the world is a dumpster fire. But look we have to latch on to that little bit of joy. Latch on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to the goodness of people. Quentin had several dozen people show up and donate and send a little boy to Disney World. How awesome is this kid? Have you been to Disney World? No. This little guy is going to be at Disney World. It's going to be so awesome. He's battling cancer. It's fantastic. There's so much positivity. Cindy shared a pumpkin patch with us. Pick the pumpkin patch. Gilbert Plains, Manitoba has a pumpkin patch. 18 kilometers north of Gilbert Plains on Highway 274. Ahead of the curve, Berry Farm. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so if you're up north areas, there you go. I thought there was one near Virden. Maybe there isn't. I'm not sure. But pumpkin patches are kind of fun to check out. You know, one of the things that I'm a little concerned about, I was thinking about Jack when this story came in over the weekend. And I want to preface this with a whole bunch of caution. But at the same time, I want to preface this with caution, and I also want to preface this with hope. And something happened over the weekend overseas that could affect us here, and it's not being covered in our media. And I want to be very clear that this show is not in the business of sharing things like propaganda. We like to get together and have some coffee conversation at beach time. But I know that in Russia, they have been working on a cure for cancer. And they had a massive, they say, okay, this is the caution part, they say they had a massive breakthrough over the weekend. And it got me thinking for a second as I'm sitting in the dentist chair, hopped up on whatever God knows medicine that they've got me on. And I'm thinking to myself, we always think that these countries that are mean to us or we're mean to them, and there's conflict and stuff, that maybe they'll unleash a disease on us. Maybe they'll invade us and unleash a new kind of virus or something like that. But I thought to myself, what if it's the opposite? What if they feel they're best served as a country if they can develop a cure for a really bad disease that we don't have a cure for? That could be equally as effective, because they could just hoard it. They could keep it for themselves and say, we have a cure for cancer. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Think about that for a second. What would happen, if an adversary got the cure for cancer? You'd be like, uh-oh, how? And they say there was a breakthrough over the weekend. And here's a little bit, hopefully we can understand.
Well, holy smokes, Russia's rolling out with a free cancer vaccine. You heard me, free to its citizens. Now, I know you heard vaccine and think preventative, but this is actually hopefully going to cure cancer. So their preclinical results were promising. So they are starting trials in September, October at these locations in Russia. Now, this is going to cost the Russian government about $2,900 US. If this came out in the United States, do you think it would be free? Now, the initial trials will focus on melanoma, but from what I've read, if this goes well, they will move on to other types of cancers. Now, to be fair, other countries have been working on something similar. However, Russia highlights a unique commitment to accessible healthcare. And key features will be that it will be customized to each individual patient. So other people are assuming that the way Russia is doing it is the way that other countries have been working on it as well. And that's that they would take the RNA from the patient's tumor. And you can pause and read, and that's how it would be tailored to that specific person. And also, research has found that in less than 2 days, the patient's immune system became responsive to the cancer cells and began attacking.
Unbelievable.
So let's end with this, that some experts have expressed skepticism due to the limited publicly available data on the vaccine's safety and efficiency in humans. Therefore, more clinical data is required to confirm the vaccine's effectiveness and safety before wider adoption.
And that, the same thing was said about COVID too. They have to do more tests, and that's fine. But, the only reason that I brought this to the show is because I wanted to put it out in the public space that they're working on this. And because they're an adversary and because of the war in Ukraine, you're not going to hear this on traditional media. And the one thing I did before I put this on is I checked with AI and said, is this true? Does this look good? AI was very cautious, but said, you know what? This could be incredibly significant. So just, continuing on this Monday of hope and good news and good things, like, geez, can you imagine? Like, how old's Jack? Like 7 years old, 8 years old? Good God, can you imagine if we're on the cusp of a significant cancer breakthrough like this? Could be massive. And yes, it's in Russia. And hopefully we've got spies in there that can rip off this technology and make it here. I don't know. But I can't help but think that that's a little bit good. And I'm kind of sad that, because the world is in a crappy state right now, that we couldn't all celebrate this good news together, because at one time we were all friends, and we'd be like, hey, they got it. They got to, can you imagine injecting this and the cancer, give it a few months and the cancer will be gone. Oh my God. It'd be one of the greatest discoveries of our time. It would be so incredible. So, Sean says, COVID's endemic. Cancer is also genetically linked. Too many people are losing loved ones to the effing disease. Well, no kidding. And I think there's some truth to the fact that, especially in the American society where medicine is big business, there's a lot of money attached to it. And that's why, part of me goes, oh, if Russia gets this, they're going to weaponize good. I know that sounds contradictory, but they could weaponize something good. They could say, look, we got the cure for cancer. America's going to go, oh, crap. Great. Now how do we make money in our hospitals? You know what I mean? Not that all their money is made there, and I don't want to get into a political discussion. I'm trying to focus on the good. This could be fantastic. And just something to put on your radar, because, again, September, October, they're doing trials. They're also growing teeth in Japan. I know you're shifting gears. You missed the show earlier this morning. Feel bad for me. Feel bad because this happened to me. I split a molar on the weekend. Look at this picture. There's my tooth. I kept it so my kids can recreate me with the DNA from my tooth, because they want to keep that around forever. Everybody wants to. You don't know where the technology is going to be. I want that thing back. I was eating a French fry and I cracked it, and oh my God, emergency surgery. So I sound a little weird. I sound a little bit. I sound silly. I sound a little bit silly. Hey, we're going to talk pickles in a second. Hey, is the Downtown Pickle Festival coming back to Brandon? Sunrise Credit Union is giving away some coolers filled with goodies, drinks, and food. It's the Harvest Cool Down giveaway. Time is running out, though. You only have this week. You only have this week to take advantage of this. Scan the QR code, sunrisecu.mb.ca. You can win a cooler full of snacks and drinks. Happy Harvest, guys. Hopefully you have a good week this week with Harvest. And keep in mind, until October 4th, approved Sunrise Credit Union ag loans and ag mortgages will be entered to win one of 3 $5,000 fuel cards. Interested in talking to a Sunrise ag lender? See them today at sunrisecu.mb.ca. At Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here. Fuel Good Day is coming fast. Good morning, our friends in Virden. I can't wait to get out to Virden. God, it's been a long time. I'm going to be out there for lunch on Tuesday, September the 16th. I'm going to be in Virden for Fuel Good Day from 11 till 12. There is beef on a bun, I believe. And, of course, we're going to get you to fuel up to help support nonprofit groups. In Brandon, it's Westman Dreams for Kids. I will get the Virden charity. I will also be in Brandon between 3 and 4 on the 16th. So in Virden, 11 till 12, and in Brandon, 3 till 4. And again, no matter where you fill up at Co-ops of Westman on Tuesday, September 16th, funds raised will be going to local charities and nonprofit groups. Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hamiota Co-op, too. And you've always got time for Tim's. Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. I got to tell you, the Farmer's Wrap is one of my new favorites. Seems to be a new favorite every time I go in there. But, of course, everyone's talking. Richard's loving the pumpkin spice latte. I'm not much of a pumpkin spice guy, but Richard says 5 stars. Absolutely awesome. Pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice muffin. Everyone's talking about the protein coffee. In Winnipeg, they were talking about it over the weekend. I got to get me some of those protein lattes. 17 to 20 grams of protein in your coffee at Tim Hortons. They've got so much going on there. Not to mention the scrambled egg loaded croissant is new this fall, along with, of course, the $8.99 dinner deals between 5 and 11. Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba with 10 locations to serve you in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Blessed Mama says, I missed it. Oh, are you still on pain meds? Just Advil, keep the swelling down. It took 16 needles to freeze me. After about 10 needles, he's like, oh my God, can you still feel this? Yes, I'm a gorilla. I am 16 needles. Zumba Bernice can tell us if that's expensive. If they didn't profit off my filling, because they said I had Keith Richards drug adaptability. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I guess my 16. That's crazy. I was thinking to myself, I really I'm not going to lie, I kind of panicked a little. I thought, oh shit, they're going to have to knock me out. They're going to have for an extraction. Have you ever heard of that happening where they had to put somebody out? And I don't know. Would I have had to go to the hospital? I don't know. I'm in, I'm out. I'm glad that that's over. But I don't know what happens if they can't freeze you and the freezing is not taking. Do they knock you out? Holy shit. I guess I'll ask AI later because we're going to move on. Go to Mexico, get your teeth done cheap. Well, thankfully, I do have insurance. That was okay. It was more the issue of, oh my God, I was started to panic. I thought, I've never had this happen before. I am a gorilla. And I'm kind of, in a way, I'm kind of glad it happened on the weekend, because if it happened during the week, I would have missed 2 shows for sure, maybe 3. But it's Saturday morning I got this done, so I'm on the mend. I was thinking that. It's funny you mentioned that. In the wild, it would take an excessive amount of tranquilizer darts to put you down, says Quentin. Like taking down King Kong. That's what the dentist is. Gorilla. Oh, my God, you're a gorilla. It's like, I've been called worse. It's true. I guess when you're 6'4", 600 pounds, it's like... It takes a bit. Likely why I can outdrink Ozzy Osbourne. Well, Ozzy's not with us anymore. But you know what I do enjoy is pickles. And is it just me, or this came across my feed and I thought to myself, wait a second, what's going on here? Someone named Jer said, hey, Tyler, you should know about this. Jer. Thanks, Jer. I should know about this. And then I'm like, what the heck? And so I clicked, and Lacey says, is this for real? I haven't seen anything that makes me think it's fake. Caitlin says, I remember Pickle Fest when I was a kid. Was it a good time? From what I can remember, yes, it was the early 90s. And so has anybody else heard anything about this? So here's one. Okay, there's Jer's post there. And then so I click on it, and they've already got 100 followers. It's a festival page. Now, it wouldn't be the first time a fake page has been set up on Facebook. So let's... or maybe they're just gauging the reaction to it. I don't know. I don't want to say go like this page, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention that this was out there. There's no other pick on here. There's 50 people following, 116 followers. They're following 50. The email is weirdwheatcity@gmail.com. So somebody could have set this up, but with the intention of kind of fooling people. But I thought, we've been calling for that since this is 6 seasons of our show. We've said Brandon needs a food festival. I have often thought it should be a bacon festival. We have got maple leaf pork in our backyard, but no one's doing anything. And this is from the Brandon Sun, our local newspaper, from August of 1991. The official pickle cookbook. Remember the newspaper? You'd flip that open and get recipes and stuff. Oh, my God. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, August 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And inside, we had an Eaton's. Go and get a food processor at Eaton's for the low price of $34. Then there's dill pickle recipes inside the paper. But here, I'm going to show you this. This is what they had way back when for our pickle festival. Fun Fair Pickle Festival, downtown Brandon. They closed it. Children's Fun Fair, Paintball Shooting Gallery, Unique Arts Creations, a car rally, I think they had like who made the best pickles. Patsy Ann says at the last summer market downtown, they had a Pickle Fest display. And so I'm wondering if they're going to try and get this thing going again. They had opening ceremonies. Bix was a big part of it way back in the day. Okay, so I'll reach out to them, see if I can get some more information on this. And I think this would be fantastic. Maybe we can work bacon into the mix somehow. Look at that. It was a whole weekend of events. Pickles and pancake breakfast. Pickle price tag sidewalk sale. A pickles bingo. A pickles craft sale. Pickle photo contest. Pickle jigging. Pickle picnic in the park. Farmer's market. You know, that'd be something to do. Something fun. And so anyway, maybe they're bringing it back. We'll have to wait and see. What did they, so Patsy Ann, were they handing out brochures, or was anybody talking about it, or were they greeting people or trying to sell it, or I bet you they're just seeing how much interest is out there for it. I think you just do it. Just do it. Start small. Do one day on a Saturday, close downtown, get the permits, get it done. Bring it back. I mean, it costs nothing to, you got the logo there already. Get some shirts made. Get some people down there, do some pickle tasting. And keep the government the hell away from it. No permits for selling a jar of damn pickles. This is the problem. Is you want to have a little party. Okay, we got to go to the city and get a permit for this. Then we got to get a permit for that. Then we got to get a license for this. And then we got to get a permit for that. And then we got to get a license for this. Just do it. Good God. Have you seen the state of the world? Do we really need all these permits and licenses? It's ridiculous. For cucumbers, give me a break. Just get this thing off the ground. Let's go. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. We got things to do. There was someone there talking about it, but unfortunately it had to go, so I didn't stop. Okay, I'm just going to reach out to them and say, hey, I'd love to get some more details. Maybe we'll even have them on the show. And let's get the ball real. Let's get the cuke really rolling. Let's get the cuke out of the jar. Let's get it going. Chip chop. I mean, because we lost food truck wars. We need to. If we're gonna lose one thing, we need to replace it with another. So, and pickles are a little bit healthier, and we can wrap them in bacon, deep fry them. We can have lots of fun with pickles. So I've been having some fun on my social media feed, posting Karens and saying that they have been sending me messages complaining about the show. For those in the know, it's all fake. It's not fake. It's humor. I'm joking. These are who I think are well-known Karens. Apparently, I'm even learning a lesson that not everybody knows everything going on the internet. Some people are taking it seriously and thinking that I'm getting critiqued by the Philadelphia Phillies baseball stealer or the woman who was texting her daughter terrible messages. It's kind of a joke that she's even texting me. She has no idea who I am. The Phillies fan. That is a whole other can of worms. And, you know, it just goes to show you that you cannot get away with anything in 2025. We're going to bring you up to speed. This happened Friday. By Sunday, she lost her job over a baseball. Her job is gone over a baseball. But it's what she did when a fly ball got hit into her section that made her employer say, you know what, we don't need her around. WestJet's landing gear collapses. We've got the video. It's all coming up in hour 2. Thank you for your patience as I tend to my mouth wounds. We're moving over to Twitch for hour 2 of the show, okay? Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can also watch the website at tylerglenshow.com. We do have to say goodbye to our friends on X. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you for Taste It Tuesday tomorrow. Hopefully it's a soft food. Hopefully we're tasting pudding tomorrow. Co-op Gold Pudding. Pudding Pops. Whatever happened to Pudding Pops? Hey, YouTube. Oh, nice little group over there today. Hey, thank you, YouTube. We're moving over to Twitch, okay? Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can watch on the website, too. Don't forget, there's an audio version in podcast form available also through the website. Thank you, YouTube. And Facebook friends, have a great day.